Mr. Gavin Malope from NYT Properties. Mr. Malope, welcome to the show.
Good morning, Shane.
Yeah, today it's a different face, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Katlego was not in with us today, but I'll do my very best to make sure that I fulfill the duties that I need to do here on the show, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the estate agent says, congratulations, Shane, you are now a property or homeowner, and man, oh man, I'm excited, and now the property is registered in my name. What next?
Yes, that's the beauty. After 3 months of the whole process, the property is finally yours. So what do you do from now till to the next 20 years? So we have things that you really have to take into consideration. One being maintaining the property. 2, paying. 3, your financial well-being. So those are the things we'll be talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start off with obviously the maintenance of the property. What can you tell us about that?
The maintenance, you have to always keep your property in good condition, because you might want to sell it anytime before the 20-year period.
Definitely, yeah.
So you must always take care of it. Whenever you find cracks, whenever you find anything that needs to be done, sort it out immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like geysers and all those things.
All those things, yes.
Yeah.
Don't wait for them, because otherwise it's going to be too much. Then the next thing, you can't even afford to do anything anymore.
For sure.
Yes, it shouldn't be overwhelming.
For sure.
Yes.
And then honoring your normal and bond repayments?
Yes, your normal bond repayment, it's a 20-year financial commitment. Okay, for some it's 20, for some it's 30 years. Okay, so anything can happen in the next 20 years.
Exactly.
Yes. So which then lead us to what is the ideal bond repayment? Okay, as you're getting blessed financially, what we suggest is pay double. You know, if you can. If you can't pay that extra 100 rands a month, it goes a long way.
Wow.
Now, let's make an example. Let's say someone qualifies to buy a property for 1 million rand.
Okay.
Okay. But he decides to buy a property for 500,000.
Okay.
Okay. And he can afford to pay twice or double the monthly repayment. That person will finish his home loan in exactly 5 years.
No.
I'm telling you.
No.
I'm telling you.
5 years?
5 years.
That's like a car repayment.
Yes. So that's why you have to be wise financially all the time.
So if I understand you correctly, which makes a lot of financial sense, is that if you qualify for 1 million,
Right.
instead of hanging yourself and going for a house that costs exactly 1 million,
Right.
rather go for something much less,
That's
so
correct.
that you can pay double, like you say, or
Yes.
even a bit more than what you normally
Yes,
pay.
if you can't pay double, but at least that extra 100,000,
Exactly, yeah.
extra 200,000. Because remember, if you just pay a normal home loan repayment, what happens is the whole term is 20 years. But actually, the first 5 years, you have not even touched the capital. In other words,
you're still dealing with the interest.
with the interest. So that's amazing. Eh?
5 years.
I'm telling you.
5 years of interest.
5 years of interest.
So if you put that extra 1,000 rand,
Yes, extra 1,000 rand, extra 100 rand, that goes towards killing that interest, so that you can start on your capital amount.
wow.
Yes.
And then we talked about obviously the honoring your normal bond repayment, and we talked about right now, you just mentioned the ideal bond repayment.
Yes.
But I want to go back to honoring your bond repayment.
Yes.
What happens if you miss payment?
Yes, that's the beauty. Thank you, Shane, for asking me that question. Should you find yourself in a situation where you no longer earning the money that you used to, in such a way that your monthly repayments are now affected, speak to your bank. Make a repayment plan so that they can structure repayment. Let's say your repayment was supposed to be 5,000. You're no longer working or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
You know, whatever beyond your own control, you can't eventually pay that 5,000 that is needed by the bank.
Sure.
Speak to them. They'll make they'll make an arrangement.
Okay.
Maybe they can say pay 4,000, 3,000, whatever the case.
But what if you can't even afford that 4,000?
Now, when it comes to the point where eventually you can't, the best thing, sell that property so that you can keep your name clean.
I see.
Because should you make a mistake of being blacklisted, a home loan can go up to 30-year judgment. So that means for the next 30 years, you can't get any credit.
Are you kidding me?
I'm telling you.
30 years.
30
and that's
years.
why we see a lot of properties going under the hammer these days.
That's correct. As I normally say with Katlego, once a week we get a government gazette, okay? About 250 homes are going up for auction. So in a month, 1,000 properties from the whole of South Africa are being auctioned. So you don't want to be part of that. 1,000.
Every single month.
Every single month.
A property is going under the hammer.
Property is going under the hammer.
Now, obviously, okay, this is now me.
Yes.
Is it wise to buy properties that are on auction, that have gone under the hammer? Would you recommend?
Yes, if you align yourself with a professional, okay, with an expert, they'll take you through the whole process. You can get yourself good bargains, but you have to know the process. It is not as easy as we say it.
Yeah.
You have to go and you have to be sober. Remember, you have to be sober all the time.
That's true.
Yes.
Because we fall under a lot of under a lot of pressure
That's
from
correct.
other spouses,
Yes.
family members, friends, Joe next door. And
Yes.
you want to impress, you want to do all kinds of things, but
That's-
that's not the way to go.
That's correct. That's correct.
Any final words there, Gavin, that you want to maybe?
Thank you, Shane. I'll say, as we started the whole show, keep on listening to the show. Remember, be sober, be sober, be sober. It's a 20-year financial commitment.
It's a 20-year financial commitment. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shane.
I've learned a lot. I think after this conversation, I didn't know that Katlego had you so regularly, and
Yes.
you've been teaching him and obviously a lot of Bomkaya this kind of knowledge. So
Yes.
I know now what to do.
Thank
I know
you.
what to
Thank
do.
you. Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Shane.
Breakfast with Katlego, High FM 95.9.